before purchasing the Mega Audio Manager from the Unity Asset Store. So the first thing we're going to do is open up the Unity Hub. This should work on any version of Unity. So we simply open up a new project. It doesn't matter if it's 2D or 3D or HDRP, it shouldn't matter at all. And we call that, for now we'll call it test audio AUDIO tutorial. You can name it anything you like, and then we will save it in the Audio Manager tutorial folder. And we just go create project. Just bear with me while that loads up for a sec. Okay, so here we have our brand new Unity scene. So the first thing we want to do is download the asset. So for you guys, you go on a window, package manager, and this window will come up here. So let's just move it. And then from here you go to My Assets, and this is actually linked with your Unity assets in the Unity store. So it'll come up with here, Mega Audio Manager. So you click the Mega Audio Manager from the list. For example, if it was this one, then you click that little arrow at the side where my mouse is, and that will download it to your computer. Once that's happened, then you click on here, import. So import where my mouse button is here. But because this isn't on the Unity store yet, I've got to do it like this. So I'll go import package, custom package, and there's my Mega Audio Manager. So we can have a look at the window here. It's pretty simple. It's got the parent folder, all the audio demo bits, documentation, mixes, a couple of prefabs and 2 scripts. So you want to import them all and go import. So we just wait for that to happen. Shouldn't be too long. Okay, so now we have a new folder. It's called Mega Audio. So if we just double click that and go into demo, we can actually double click the demo and see what happens. So this is the purpose of Demo Audio Manager. And we'll just set the screen to 1920 by 1080 so we could see everything. So we've got a sound effects channel, a UI channel.
Play UI sound.
That's just an example. Background channel, so we can play our music. Voice channel.
Play voice sound.
And we can stop all. So these can all be played independently. And it's so easy as it's set up. So because we're in the demo now, we just want to go to a new scene. And if we just click on new scene there. Oh yeah, I've got to stop first, of course. So go new scene, and let's just put a empty built-in. So we've got a nice empty scene now. You could do the same if you're importing into your own scene. You could just import the Mega Audio Manager. So now we want to create a empty game object, and I like to call this Audio Manager. AUDIO-MANAGER, like that. Okay, so what we do then is we drag our prefab. We go to the prefab section and drag our Audio Manager onto our Audio Manager. So there we go. We could actually just have that apparent and not create the empty actually. So it depends what your structure's like, but now if we go into window, where is it? Audio mixer. You could see by having that prefab there, Audio Manager, it's made some channels for us. So we've got a master channel which controls everything, then our UI channel, a voice channel, a sound effects channel, and a background channel. So if we click on there again, to get that up we go Window, Audio, Audio Mixer, and it comes up here. So now these are all our different channels we can muck with the news. So if we click Audio Manager again, we see, hey, our master mixer's missing. That's because we haven't set it up yet. So if we go back into the project and click on Mega Audio, we'll see this master thing with the 3 yellow knobs on it. So we just drag that into Audio Mixer, which tells us, hey, that's the master channel and all our sub channels are in there. And then we got these two little arrows, click to play and audio channel. So the first one, the clip to play, is on our master mixer. So this, again, we need to put out what is our master mixer. It's got all these channels here. If we open this little tab up, so the first one is background music. So we want to put BG into, we can just click on here, put background music in there, because that's the missing one. We've got background music, sound effects, voice, sound, and UI channel, and they're all children of the master. And then again we've got background, SFX, voice, and UI, which matches the top. So this audio channel is an array which the script stores to tell, hey, which channel am I playing on? And the clip to play is actual 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. You can add as many sounds as you want here to be able to play. So how do you play these? Well, if we have a look in our documentation as well as our scripts, we can actually see how to actually play the sounds. You can call events on animations, you can call on trigger boxes, whatever you like. And this is how it works. So I've double clicked on my call audio script as an example of how to play. We can also change the volume of things as well. So we've got a slider SFX volume. We'll get into that later though. So say we want to play a sound on the background channel. So this is usually a looping music, something to give the game ambience. So we call public void play sound on background channel, and then audio script is a reference to audioscript.audioscript. That's a static class, so we can access it from anywhere. So whenever you want to call this audioscript function and play a sound, you go audioscript.audioscript. And then the command. So play background music, we'll play it on the background music channel. It'll play, if we go back to here, element 0 on the audio manager, we click on that again. So it'll play element 0 on the 0 channel, and then it will play 0 again. So whatever we have in clip to play, we can put any sound we want in here. We never muck with these on the audio channels because they're set, but we can change these sounds out to whatever we want. If we want to play number 4 in the list, then we just change this number here instead of 0 to a 4, and true will determine that's set. It'll just loop over. The same thing on the play sound on the sound effects channel. So we go audioscript.audioscript.play sound effects, and this time 1. So we want to play that 0, 1, because remember it's an element, it always starts at 0. So if we want to play element 4, we go audioscript.audioscript.play sfx 0, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we'd play element 3 by calling 4, and that will play whatever's in there. These are all just examples of like WAV files to play. So you never touch the audio ones here because they're set up now, but you could add as many as you want here and call the number, first the channel and then the number when you use it. And it's that simple, guys. That's pretty much all you do. You can add it to your existing program, or you can put it in a brand new project, but it's that quick and easy to set up just by dragging that prefab up to an audio manager, and it sets up all these channels, and then your game's away. Whenever you want a sound effect, just call those functions. There's also a full PDF documentation in the documentation as well, explaining everything step by step on how to do things, including screenshots, how to set it up, etc. So thanks for purchasing, guys, and feel free to leave your comments in the comments section of the product. I'll see you later. So say you wanted to set this up on a button. The first thing you would do obviously is to create a new UI button, and of course it's going to create the canvas and the text. So in the scripts, just to keep it nice and easy, we could just go create, call my sound, we'll call it. Yeah, call my sound. And then we will just go on to a button and drag call my sound onto our button, open that in Visual Studio, and then from there we will go to the call audio, and so we want to put a sound effect on that button. So we'll copy the call audio to just in here. We don't need these other two, start or update. So there we go, and because we've got this sound attached to the button now, we can close back down Visual Editor. Remembering, however, if we open that back up, remembering whatever sound you have in the array, sound to play. So this is going to call an audio play sound effect, and we can change it to 0, 1, 2, 3, whatever we want, which corresponds to the audio script in the audio manager. So whatever sound here, you could add your own in there, I expect you do. So we will click back on the button. We'll make sure we've got our call my sound script. There we go. And we go on click that little thing there, drag the button on there, in there, and then we go, where is it? Call my sound, that's our script name. And we want to find our play sound on sound effects channel. That's what our function's called. We could call our function here whatever we like. My sound effect, doesn't matter what we call it, but it must be a void and it must be public. So then it will play the sound effect. So because we changed the name of that, we might have to change the name in the call my sound effect. There we go. Now what it should do is play my sound effect on the button push. So we haven't got a camera in the scene because it's an empty scene. So if we just add a camera in there, and our canvas we want to set to just overlay. So here's our button down here, now we can see it. And we just want to sort of drag it into the middle so it's easier to see. And we can always just chuck it in there like that, the anchors to center it. So now here's our button.
Play sound effects.
And it will play our sound effect. So remembering whatever channel you call here, whether it be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's where you add your sounds in the clip to play. You don't touch the audio channels, you just reference them with the number. So the other channels play sound effects and stuff, they're all listed in the documentation as well. So in the call audio, we've got play sound on the voice channel, we've got stop all sounds, we've got the sound effects volume. We can add that as a slider if we want to and muck with that. And we've got your background music. So we do it in the same way pretty much, whatever sound you want in here, and this tells what function to call. Okay, and it can be referenced by any script by going audioscript.audioscript. So, thank you, and any further questions, feel free to email me in the email below. See ya.